Hey, you're watching the first ever episode of Quick News with Clayton here on Pure Delusion. Today we're going to be talking about a funny story that came out of E3, Amazon's acquisition of Whole Foods, and we're going to be talking about the acquittal of Geronimo Yanez, the officer who murdered Philando Castile. Stay tuned. So a funny story popped up on Reddit this week. It was the story of how two guys snuck into E3. The guys decided to grab some sweet aprons and act as if they were part of a catering staff. Now I've seen this done usually at concerts. People typically buy those sweet construction worker vests, and it usually works hook, line, and sinker.
Yes, you were caught. That's what I'm saying there? Huh?
Let me see some credentials.
What do you need, ID?
Some kind of band, some kind of badge, something.
Okay, let me go get, can I go get my supervisor right over here and bring him right back?
Who's your supervisor?
Nancy.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
No, you're good, come on.
Alright. What do you mean, come on in there or no?
You gotta show me something, bro.
Thank you, man.
Show me something.
Thank you, bro. Dude, can you believe we fucking made it? We fucking made it? We fucking made it?
But these guys took a different approach, and hey, it worked, so props to them. They entered through a back parking garage and were escorted basically to the kitchen. After that, they got to see a good amount of E3. They almost got kicked out for not having any credentials or badges, and weren't able to see every presentation. I always love a good story about sticking it to the man. Feel free to search YouTube for people sneaking into concerts with those sweet construction worker vests. They're pretty funny. Our next story is about Amazon's huge $13 billion purchase of Whole Foods. That pesky little grocery store that charges you an arm and a leg to get all that sweet, healthy, organic shit. So you want to know what happened to the stocks of companies like Kroger, Target, Costco, and Walmart once this deal was announced? They were clobbered, according to CNN. And you know why they were clobbered? Because Amazon revolutionized internet shopping. When I think of a place like Walmart, I think of shitty customer service and long lines. When I think of these traditional grocery chains, the term innovation doesn't really come to mind. So you're damn right these grocery chains should be concerned about Amazon, because I greatly look forward to Amazon bringing groceries right to my doorstep. Time to step up your game, Walmart and Kroger. And our last topic is something that is extremely serious and something that many view as very controversial. I'm talking about Geronimo Yanez, the police officer who killed Philando Castile. He was acquitted from a charge of second-degree manslaughter. Philando Castile was the man from Minnesota who legally had a gun, but was shot and killed because he was high on marijuana and acting erratically. This ruling makes me feel sick for several reasons. The first reason is that police officers apparently have a right to kill anyone as long as they say that one key phrase, "I feared for my life."
Yanez testified on Friday in a very dramatic fashion, saying that he felt he was going to die.
All a police officer has to say is that they felt that their life was in danger, and they get a free pass to kill. The second reason this really makes me sick is that the NRA has been deathly silent about this issue. Seems to me that the NRA only cares if your Second Amendment rights are violated if you're a white person. Black people's constitutional rights are apparently irrelevant to the NRA. And lastly, the militarization of our police force in the United States has become extremely disturbing to me. We all saw the protests from Ferguson a few years ago where police deployed military tactics and equipment such as armored vehicles to deal with non-violent protesters.
Snipers.
But even still to this day, here are some images from peaceful protests in Minnesota after the verdict of not guilty was passed down to Geronimo Yanez.
They have their own little equipment and their own little uniforms. They are very military looking like. They have camouflage on with full-on army materials. They got marker rounds and less lethal munitions.
The militarization of our police force, a force that's supposed to protect and serve the taxpayers, not kill them, is extremely disturbing. America has taken a path towards becoming a police state, and I think it's safe to say we've finally arrived. So in closing, justice was not served to Philando Castile, and he deserves a lot better than what this country gave him. The American justice system continues to fail African Americans every day, and it's safe to say that the system is broken. Rest in peace, Philando Castile. That's all I got for you guys. Feel free to hit that subscribe button, like, and comment. Thanks a lot.